everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Our Golden 20s. My name is Tegan, and I'm joined with my co-host Sadie. And
Hello.
today we are going to be talking about just things we're excited for in summer and some of our summer essentials, because today is officially the first day of summer.
Yay! It's finally here.
Yeah, even though it's felt, at least in Toronto, like summer for a little bit, but now it's official.
Official. Yeah.
So we thought we'd start this episode with just like some of our summer essentials. So our tried and true summer favorites, kind of like our Tuesday 10, but we're not limiting ourselves to a number. We're going to share everything. So did you
Awesome.
want to start first, Sadie, with some of your summer essentials?
Yeah, for sure. Maybe we can go back and forth. Otherwise, I feel like I'm going to be talking forever because I have quite a few to share.
Sure.
But the first thing, I feel like, well, first of all, I want to say, I feel like this summer is going to be a lot different from past summers, and I feel like the city already in Toronto, at least, is very alive. And anytime I go out, people are just so happy to be out. And I don't think there will be too much park picnics and park hangouts and stuff. It'll be let's go sit on a patio and drink sangria like old times, However, that being said, number one on my list of summer essentials is still a beach mat and a beach towel. And these have been my summer essentials the past few years because I'm using them obviously at the beach, but when those park hangouts were happening as well. And I kind of hope those park hangouts continue this year, but I literally have this beach mat from the dollar store and I take it everywhere with me through the summer. And people are always like, where did you get this beach mat from? It's perfect. And I'm always like, it was literally from the dollar store. So I'm just going to put that on your radar. Mine's kind of like a straw-ish type material. I'm not exactly sure how to describe it, but it's not fabric. It's something you can easily dust off or whatever. So keep an eye out for that. Or I know lots of places also have towel versions of or fabric versions of beach mats, and I'm like, just get it. It'll make any summer adventure better. And kind of on that note too is having a nice beach towel. A few years ago, I bought a towel from Indigo, which is a bookstore here in Canada, but they have really, really great home decor stuff. And they put out really great outdoor living stuff, and they had really nice beach towels. So I got one from there, and it's my favorite. It just is beach day, I don't know. I don't use it. It's not just a shower towel, So it's when I do pull out that towel, it's today's going to be a good summer adventure. So those are the most basic things, but those are the top of my list of summer essentials is a good beach mat and beach towel.
Yeah, I wanted to second the Indigo beach towels because we have two, one each, and they're so nice. It's the first time when we went to Hawaii that I packed and brought towels with me. Because it's normally your hotel will supply towels, right? But I was like, no, I've got to bring my nice, big, soft Indigo towels.
Yeah, and when they're so cute and everything, I don't know. I feel I'm always what bathing suit am I going to wear? That will look good with my towel. It's a part of the look. People are like, okay, you're just crazy. But I don't know. Something about it is so fulfilling for me.
Yeah, I love that. I mean, the first thing that I was going to bring up is the TV show Sex and the City, which obviously we talk about that show a lot. And I feel like it was almost partially the inspiration behind this podcast too. But I feel like it's a good summer rewatch. There are certain shows you watch Gilmore Girls in the fall, and that's just the law. But Sex and the City, because most of the seasons take place during the summer, it's just such a good summer rewatch. I don't know.
Yeah. And I was saying, with the city buzzing, through the summertime, like it's kind of Sex in the City vibes, you know? Like it gets you
Yeah.
hyped to go out like night after 2 years
Yeah.
of being at home. Like get out and enjoy life in the city. It definitely is like
Yeah.
motivational in that way. I think on the topic of TV shows, I think Love Island is my favorite reality TV
Mm,
show, and I look forward to it every summer. I've only watched the US version. I've heard like there's so many other ones that I could get into and not exclusively just watch them in the summertime. But for me, Love Island US in the summer, it's such a great vibe again. I don't know. I feel like it's just summer's also a great time for like dating and stuff, and I feel Love Island just gives off like the good vibes for dating, like for
yeah.
dating gals too. So wanted to put that on there as a summer essential. And it's always nice like when you do go for dinner and drinks with your friends. I feel everybody watches Love Island, at least pretty much all my
Yeah.
friends do. So it's like you can discuss it, you know, and then go home and watch
Yeah.
that night's episode. Like it's so much content, but so good.
Yeah. Nothing ups my water intake like watching Love Island because all they do is drink from their water bottles. Like, I don't think they're allowed to drink alcohol, or it'll be like they have one glass during like a party. So everyone in that show just continuously chugs water, which is probably why they're like so
So
beautiful,
funny.
because it's like they drink like 8 water bottles a day, but nothing gets me
And
hyped for
water's the
water consumption.
I love that. Water's the cure for everything, so that's
Yeah.
definitely why they're beautiful.
Yeah. Well, I've heard this year that Love Island is on a new network. So I don't
Oh,
know where it's going to air in Canada, because I think it's on like the NBC, like Peacock network, which we don't have.
okay. I'm hoping Crave pulls through. Crave has been
Yeah.
pulling through
So
for
like
like
I'm sure it'll be
everything.
here somewhere. I just don't know where.
Yeah.
Because I was like, doesn't it normally start by now? And then I was looking it up and they're like, season 3 is going to be on, I don't know, it used to be on something else. So,
Yeah. Last year it was all Paramount. Remember? Because it was just like
oh,
exclusive
yes.
content on Paramount Plus and all this stuff.
Yes,
And it's like,
Paramount
whoa.
Plus. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm already watching this like 5 nights a week. I don't need the extra content too.
Yeah. No kidding.
Yeah, it is a commitment. And the one thing with Love Island is when I get behind, it takes me a really
Yeah.
like a lot to convince myself to get back on track and catch up. But if you just stay on top of it from the get-go, it's the best.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. I think the next thing that I wanted to shout out is a new drink that I really like. And I have a feeling it's
Mm.
only in Canada, but I'm not sure. And it's called Bobby Margarita. And it's started by Bob McKenzie, who's this like hockey TV host. So all the
I
American
don't even
listeners are
know who
totally
Bob
lost
McKenzie
right
is.
now.
I'm
He was
lost
just
too. I
like
don't know who
on,
this is.
yeah, if you watch like hockey on TV, he was like one of the like sportscasters for it. But
Okay.
over the pandemic, I think he started like posting on like his Instagram and like his TikTok how to make like the perfect margarita, and it blew up. So now he makes his own canned margaritas. And I
Mm.
really, really like them. And I've never liked a canned margarita before because I always find they're like too sweet, which like a real margarita isn't sweet at all, really.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's really good. It's like the perfect amount of tequila, perfect amount of salty, refreshing. Like it feels like you're on a patio when you're drinking it.
Yeah. Mm.
So,
I'll have to try it. Yeah.
yeah, it's really good.
Yeah. I'm not typically a big margarita or tequila person, but I'm willing to try it
Yeah,
for
I'm
what was
not
his name?
really
Bob
either.
McKenzie.
Bobby, yeah, yeah. Bobby Margarita. Like I'm not really a I'm not a tequila person. I'm not really a margarita person, but I tried it instead of like the typical like White Claw or Cottage Springs, because
Yeah.
sometimes I'm like I just don't want to drink vodka for every single drink I have.
Yeah. It's good to switch it up.
Yeah, it's like not really a drink that I feel like I can drink quickly. So it's the kind of thing that like if
Mm.
I'm out in the sun and it's like 2 p.m. on a Saturday and I'm in the backyard, like it's like okay,
Yeah.
I'll have one of those because it's going to take me a while to drink it, which is always a plus.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Remind me of that, girl. I definitely need to
Yeah.
try that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love it. Next on my list, also for when you're in the backyard just sitting outside is sunscreen. And I think I've shared both of these before in Tuesday 10s in the past, but my favorite face SPF is Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow. And I know there's kind of like the Super Goop fans and then
Mm-hmm.
there's kind of the Glow Recipe fans, and I haven't actually tried Super Goop, but I have heard great things. Glow Recipe though, guys, I'm like, I don't even want to try anything else. Like, it is just so good. I love it so much. I feel like I've been using it, I don't even know, the past few months every single day, and it doesn't break me out. It is a little tacky, but not like greasy like sunscreen. So 10 out of 10 recommend. I also layer my makeup over it and it looks really good.
Mm-hmm.
It also gives you such great glow. So just highly recommend. And then I am kind of like redheadish for those of you who don't know what I look like. So I'm like, I need high SPF on my body at all times as well. So my sunscreen of choice is Sun Bum, and I always get the spray one, and I feel like it's SPF maybe 50, I think. But I find it's so great. First of all, it smells great. I love the spray, obviously, so it's not like on my hands forever. But I feel like I also get some color through it, which is really nice. I feel with some sunscreens, like it protects you so well that you don't get any color at all. You don't burn, but you also don't tan. Where Sunbum, I'm like, I don't burn, but I still feel like I get a nice tan while wearing it. So don't forget your sunscreen. And if you're looking to try a new sunscreen, those are the two I recommend.
Love it. Yeah, I had a sunscreen
Yeah.
on my list too, which I also talked about in like a previous episode. Probably, I think we talked about our sunscreens at the same time, but worth bringing up again.
Yeah, this is the season.
Yeah, exactly. The sunscreen I use on my face is the La Roche Posay, which I'm sure that's not how you say that because it's French.
I
And
think it is. Yeah.
anyways,
Oh,
La
I'm like,
Roche
I think it
Posay.
is.
Yeah, I don't know. I should
Yeah.
look it up eventually, but yeah, it's called the La Roche Posay Mineral Tinted Face Sunscreen. And this like blew up on TikTok because it essentially like looks like a foundation, but it's 50
Mm,
SPF. So now I wear it every day instead of foundation.
mm.
And it's like not too shiny. Like sometimes I see people critiquing some of the like Sephora sunscreens as being like too glittery almost. So it's not really that
Yeah.
vibe, but it's also like not too tinted that it looks like weird. I don't know. It also
Yeah.
like doesn't
It
break me
looks
out at all. It
natural.
feels exactly. It feels really like moisturizing. And I've also heard the tinted sunscreen is more effective, but I don't know
Hmm.
if that's because you wear more of it because it doesn't make your face white, or if it for some reason is more effective, but I've just heard that. So
Hmm.
that is also a plus, but like I was wearing it in Hawaii, which has a very high UV, and it's just awesome. Like it's a little bit expensive, but I think it's definitely worth it. Like there's nothing worse than when you buy sunscreen and it breaks you out because it just makes you not want to wear a sunscreen, which
Yeah,
obviously
exactly.
is not good.
Yeah.
And the other
Yeah.
thing I wanted to shout out was the Hawaiian Tropics Silk Hydration Weightless After Sun Lotion, which is my secret weapon for tanning. And I'm just like obsessed with it. It's basically like the Hawaiian Tropics, like aloe, but it's half
Hmm.
aloe and then half just like normal lotion. And I could be like bright red, burnt in the sun. If I put this on, go to sleep, I wake up and it's a tan. And it just
I
like,
love that. Yeah, a good after sun.
yeah, exactly. It smells like summer to me. Like half the time I just wear it as lotion, like coming out of the shower because
Mm.
that's how good it smells and it just feels hydrating. So I wanted to
Mm.
shout that out too.
Yeah, I love that. This isn't really like an after sun treatment by any means, but I'm obsessed with the original Bum Bum cream, like the one in the
Mm,
orange container. I feel like that one is such a good summer moisturizer just because the scent is so nice. And I
yeah.
started using it last summer, and I feel like it was actually like helping the bumps on my arms and on my legs and like making my skin extremely smooth. So that was kind of my come home from a beach day, hop in the shower, which that shower is always the best, and then get
Yeah.
out and apply Bum Bum Cream and just like sit on my couch and be like, I smell so great, like summer. I feel amazing. So that was a moisturizer I had on my list. I also want to shout out, like, for some reason, I haven't repurchased the Bum Bum Cream since last summer. But
Hmm.
I need to buy it again for this summer since I'm obviously so hyped about it. But I also swear by Aveeno, like as a good
Hmm.
drugstore moisturizer. I feel like that
Yeah.
too also, like, it soaks in really fast, which I love. I hate like that tacky feeling, especially right before you're going to bed or something. But I feel that's
Yeah.
also been really helping like the bumps on my arms and legs. So wanted to also put an affordable option out there. And it is like, could be like an after sun type lotion too. Just
Yeah.
moisturize. That's what we're trying to say. Use SPF
Yeah.
and then moisturize.
Yeah. I love it. Yeah, I love the Bum Bum cream. I've tried like almost all the colors now. I really like the blue one also, although it has
Mm,
some type of like ingredient that makes it feel kind of sticky because they all have like slightly
okay.
different ingredients in them. So it's like if you
Yeah.
don't like that stickiness, you might not like it, but their perfumes are also really nice and like really
Mm,
affordable. If you're
mm.
shopping at like Sephora for perfumes, it's one of the cheapest ones you can get. And I find that they're actually pretty long lasting and smell amazing. Like they smell the same as the
Yeah.
creams.
Yeah. They smell so good. Just like you're immediately on like a tropical vacation when you smell that scent, you
Yeah.
know? So good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you tried the pink one, Tag? I know you just got it.
Yes. Yeah. I've been trying it out a little bit. I know you said you didn't like the smell, but it has the
Yeah.
same smell as my Olaplex hair oil. So I'm
Really?
like, all this smells like to me is Olaplex. I don't know. It must be like a
Interesting.
similar ingredient or something, but
Yeah. Like I didn't hate the smell. It just smelled
yeah.
kind of artificial to me and I was like, I'm not
Yeah.
the biggest fan, but I just couldn't get over how thick it was. I was like, this takes me forever to rub in. Like
Yeah.
it was
Yeah.
intense. Yeah. Where I don't
Yeah.
feel like the original one was quite like that.
No, I think my favorite's the blue one because it's kind of in between
Yeah.
the
I need to try
original and
it.
the pink. Yeah,
Okay. Good to
was pretty
know.
good. I always get just like the sample sizes. So I've been like working my
Yeah.
way through all the samples to try and figure out which one's my favorite.
Yeah. So good. Okay, hopefully we got you guys
Yeah.
hyped to take care of your skin this summer. Sun damage is real.
Yeah. I have another skin favorite or essential, I
Yes.
guess, which is the Nux or Nukes, Nuxe. It's like a French pharmacy brand, but they carry it at our
Okay.
Shoppers Drug Mart in Canada. But it's the multi purpose dry oil, and I get the one with sparkles in it. And I purchased it for
Mm.
my vacation. And it's just really, it's literally just like an oil for like your hair, your nails, your skin, but I like it for if I'm like going out and I'm wearing a sundress, I put it like on my shoulders, on my arms, on my legs, and they just look really
Mhm.
like shiny and tanned while also
Yeah.
getting hydrated. So I feel like that's maybe a little extra, but if you're like going on vacation or something, like you want to have like those
Yeah.
glittery like dancer legs, that's how you do it.
Yeah, I love that hack. I'm definitely intrigued. Especially if you're going somewhere
Yeah.
like cute where you know you're going to want a picture. It's like, girl, do it
Yeah.
up. Just put on the body oil. You will look fabulous.
Yeah, exactly. Well, and
Yeah.
sometimes it's like I want a little shimmer on like my shoulders or my collarbone, but it's like I don't want to like put makeup on my body, especially when it's hot. I know I'm going to sweat it off or it's going to get on my
Yeah.
dress, where it's like this
Yeah.
is staying put and it's not over the top. But
Yeah.
yeah, I love it. And it smells nice. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I've never heard of that brand before, but I'll definitely have to look for it and give it a try.
Yeah.
I feel this all every time we do any sort of list, like Tuesday 10, whatever, we're always like influencing each other to buy different stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just gives us like a chance to be like, you need to try this.
Yeah. Well, I
So funny.
remember I saw it on Pinterest and like 2012, it feels like a really long time ago, and like an aesthetic picture of someone's like beach setup, and it was this fancy oil, and it was before you could even get it in Canada. So I was like, I know that when I'm old and rich, I'll buy this oil. And then eventually it started getting like carried at Shoppers Drug Mart and stuff. So then when I was going on vacation, I was like, wait, this is my chance to live my Pinterest dreams. So I did.
love that so much. Girl, you made it.
Yep.
So funny. Yeah. Okay, so moving from like body care, lotion, all of that stuff, I want to shout out some makeup products. I feel like one of my summer essentials for this summer is just like every girly on TikTok, no makeup makeup. And I've been like tweaking my no makeup routine the past few weeks to try to like nail it for summer. And I feel very confident with where I'm at right now. So I was wanting to share all the products that I use. There's not too many, but the first one has been a huge game changer for me, and I've already repurchased it because I used it so much and love it so much. And it's the Makeup Forever Ultra HD Self-Setting Concealer. And I heard like a YouTuber I watch was like, this is one of the best concealers, but she was kind of the only person I heard talk about the concealer. I know they just reformulated their foundation and everybody's been going crazy about it, but the concealer is so good. I also just started learning from TikTok where to apply concealer. Before I would just apply it under my eyes and like as a spot treatment on any like breakouts or acne or whatever. But now I'm like applying it to my T-zone. I'm blending upwards to lift my face. Like I'm doing the whole 9 yards, and I am loving how it turns out. So I've been using that, and I've actually been really stepping away from foundation, which has been huge for me since I've been so insecure about my skin. So wanted to put that as first on the list and like the hero of my no makeup look. But I also have been using the Rare Beauty Always an Optimist Soft Radiant Setting Powder. And this is really the only setting powder that I've used before, so I have nothing to compare it to. However, I really love Rare Beauty. I have a few different products from Selena, and I love them all. This powder is one of them. I always make sure to set my concealer under my eyes, and I feel that also just makes my eyes kind of, I don't know, pop and just look so nice. But then I use it like the powder on my forehead and wherever I put like other big parts of concealer, like around my mouth, typically when I break out or whatever. And I find it also kind of helps balance out the Glow Recipe sunscreen because that is quite glowy. So the setting powder is like a little bit more mattifying. So it just kind of like tones it down to be like a nice glow without being super shiny. So love that. Then I also need to call out, while we're talking kind of about adding some glow while you're still like under control with your mattifying setting powder, is the Say Glowy Super Gel Lightweight Dewy Highlighter, the Say highlighter that everybody talks about. I got it in like a kit from Sephora and I didn't like it at first. And my friend was like, I really like it. And I was like, what am I missing? Like everybody really likes it. And then I learned people are applying it with a beauty blender. I was just using my fingers and like trying to like tap it and rub it in, and it wasn't really doing much. So I started using my beauty blender, and now I'm like, yeah, this is so great. I applied it on my cheekbones, my eyelids, like my nose, everywhere. And I really love the glow it gives. So wanted to throw that out there with the tip to use your beauty blender in case you didn't know that. Probably everyone knew that except for me, but still. Then I just finished my no makeup look by maybe a little bit of blush. Sometimes I don't even apply blush, but I have like kind of naturally rosy cheeks, so I don't know. The blush look is cute, but sometimes I feel I don't need it. And then I just brush my brows and apply a lip gloss. I'm going to try like a lip liner situation, see if I can get some gym lips rocking, but for now it's just a nice gloss, and that is the no makeup routine.
Love it.
Yeah, quite the word vomit, I guess, just came out of me, but I had to share all of those products with you guys.
Yeah. No, I feel like it's been so hip on TikTok, and it's, like a different era than the makeup. I feel like even like 5 years ago.
Yeah.
It used to be like
totally
over the top makeup. So it's kind of nice, more my vibe, I
Yeah.
feel.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
it's nice for summer because you're not
Yeah.
putting on a whole face of makeup that's just going to melt off before you even
Yeah.
reach your destination, you know? Like last night I went out for dinner and just had my no makeup and I felt so confident even though I wasn't
Mhm.
wearing mascara, which is typically, number one thing that I make sure I have on before I leave the house. I wasn't wearing
Yeah.
foundation, like I was wearing just this no makeup look and I felt so confident. And I don't know. I feel it's a good in between from
Yeah.
being natural to like, yeah, wanting to be like glammed up.
Yeah, definitely. I had two makeup products that I use in my no makeup look that I just
Yeah, tell
recently got
us.
like a month and a half ago, maybe, but now I'm
Okay.
like obsessed with them. I bought the sample sizes and I'm like, now I have to spend $1 million at Sephora and get the full size. But so they're both Charlotte Tilbury, which
Mm,
she is just like the no makeup queen. Like I've never
mm-hmm.
tried her blushes or her contour before, but they're supposed to be like life changing.
Yeah.
But I've been using the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray, which I was never like a setting spray person really, or like I never believed they actually worked. But what I
Mm,
do is I spray my face before I do my makeup and then I spray it
yeah.
again after, and it makes it like so dewy, so natural looking, but actually keeps everything in place. Like I found a difference even in like my mascara and stuff where I was always just like your mascara smudges, that's life. But then when I use this setting spray, it doesn't.
That's one trick that I also learned from TikTok was spraying your face first. And like it
Yeah.
actually does do wonders. But like, how do people know this? Like,
Yeah.
what did we do
I
before
don't know.
TikTok? Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's true. Yeah. And then the last thing is the Hollywood Flawless Filter, which I now
Mm,
wear instead of foundation, which some people don't like because it's like really dewy, but it's supposed to be like it was developed for the red carpets for celebrities to wear under their foundation to just make their skin look like glowy from within. But it's like realistically, do I need to be wearing foundation on a summer's day where I don't see anyone? Not really. So I just use
mhm.
my like tinted sunscreen, spray my setting spray, rock the Hollywood Flawless filter, and I'll usually put it on at the same time as my concealer so it all just like blends together. And that's me ready to go.
Yeah. I haven't tried any Charlotte Tilbury products, but she's like all the rage right now, and I feel like I need
Yeah.
to try something. But I- you have me hooked on this Hollywood Flawless filter. I
Yeah.
think that sounds
Yeah.
the most appealing, but I've also heard
Yeah.
great things about her setting powders. In addition, I think there's an
Mm.
airbrush flawless powder similar to the setting spray.
Yeah.
Don't quote me on that. There might not be, but I've heard really good things about like that whole
Yeah.
line.
Even
Yeah.
like she apparently her foundation is amazing. I'm just like not really a foundation person, but I feel like if you
Yeah.
started anywhere, it would be the Hollywood Flawless filter because that
Yeah.
is just like so good and it's kind of unlike products you can find anywhere else. Like it's not really a primer,
Right.
it's not really a foundation, it's not really a highlighter. So it's like that's a product that I think is pretty unique to Charlotte Tilbury.
Yeah. Amazing. Okay, cool. The next thing on my list is now moving to your hair. So I'm like getting you guys set from like your beach mat to your sunscreen, makeup, and now your hair. So I don't know if you guys have like seen this, but I don't even know, I guess on Pinterest, and braids seem to be all the rage this summer. And it's
Mm.
like braids that are then put into buns, braids that are just like two braids down the side, or a ponytail and then a whole bunch of little braids in your ponytail. Like that was on a lot of Fashion Week runways and stuff. So just wanted to throw that out there. Why I love braids so much and I have every summer is because it's a great way to do no heat on your hair
Mm.
and still get like a wave or to like tuck it away without having to perfect a messy bun or like the perfect slick back ponytail. Like it's easy to do a braid and it's fine if it looks like a little tousled and messy, you know? So
Mm.
yeah. And I don't know if I just said this. I kind of just blacked out talking about braids. But since I don't have air conditioning, like I'll just shower at night, braid my hair, and then it's like so much cooler and like out of my face while I'm sleeping. Wake up,
Mhm.
take out my braids, and like I have that nice like crimp curl to my hair. And
Yeah.
it's just like so easy. I don't know, easy way to style your hair, I guess.
Yeah, I love that. Well, I was going to
Yeah.
give a shout out to my Dyson Airwrap because I felt like it's time for my official review, which is that I like
Yes.
it. That's
We figured you
yeah.
would.
Yeah, it's not like I've found that it's cut my styling time down a lot. Like it used to take me a really long time to dry my hair. Like I used to have the Revlon and it would take me maybe like 40 minutes to dry my hair. And
Mm.
then say if I wanted to curl my hair, that would be another 40 minutes, which, that's just life. I have a lot of hair. It's really thick. But
Mhm.
now with the Dyson, I can go from like soaking wet hair straight out of the shower to having it curled in 40 minutes flat. And my hair just feels
Wow.
like so much healthier, so much shinier. It's much easier. Like I find curling my hair, it would just be like a pain in the butt. Like my arms would hurt. I burn my finger. Like this, you can't burn yourself, which is obviously good and that's healthier for your hair, but it's just like really easy. It's also really quiet, which is nice
Mm.
because, especially if you live with a roommate or like I live with my husband, it's not ideal to just have like a 40-minute of, hair dryer blasting. So it's really quiet,
Yeah.
which is nice. And yeah,
Yeah.
I'm I'm impressed.
Yay. I'm glad it lived up to the hype because I was like, you've
Yeah.
been looking forward to this for so long. Like, and
Yeah.
I've also heard there can, like, some people like struggle to learn it. Like, it's like a technique to
Yeah.
it. You know what I mean? And I feel like I would
Yeah.
kind of just give up on it, but you nailed it from the beginning. And your hair's been looking
Yeah.
so good.
Thanks. Yeah, I didn't find it too hard. Like, I think it's because I had watched a lot of videos of like, is it
Yeah.
worth it? So
You
I
did your
saw how people
research.
were using it. Yeah. And I don't use it exactly how you're supposed to. Like, I spin it when I'm curling my hair, I spin it like a curling iron, which the instructions say you aren't supposed to do that. You're just supposed to like bring it closer to your head and it naturally wraps it up. But I think just because
Right.
my hair is pretty long, it can get tangled.
Mm.
And yeah, so I just do it that way. I'm still experimenting. Like I used to curl from the back of my hair to the front, but now I've just
Mm.
started doing from the front to the back because I find that the front dries faster. So I like to have it like set. But
Mm.
yeah, it's been really
Yeah.
good. And now I'm at the point where I can wash and style my hair only once a week, unless I'm
Yeah.
doing something crazy. Like if I'm doing hot yoga, probably not. But if
Yeah.
I'm just like working from home, yeah, I only have to wash it once a week, which
Yeah.
is great because then it's like I can wash it on a Friday. That will last me through. And then it's like, yeah, I'll have my hair up in a ponytail on Wednesday or Thursday, but I'm good.
Mm-hmm. Girl, rocking it over there. We love this for
Yep.
you.
Yep. I've got my
Yeah.
whole
I
hair
think,
technique now.
yeah, I think it's going to be a while before I purchase a Dyson Airwrap, which is
Yeah.
surprising because usually I'm like, ooh, this is new and expensive. Sign me up. But I just don't ever blow dry my hair. Like, I
Yeah.
straighten it, and I know you could do that, like with your Dyson and curl it. Like, I love how people's hair turns out who do use it, but I'm like, I don't know. I just don't know if it's for me. But seeing
Yeah.
your hair, I'm very inspired to also go on a hair journey. So
Yeah.
who knows? Yeah.
It's funny because I was never like, I would just not style my hair. Like, I wouldn't straighten
Right.
it. Sometimes I'd curl it. Like, if I was going out and I had a lot of time to get ready, like before a Christmas party, say, then I'd curl
Yeah.
it. But most of the time for my day to day, I would just air dry my hair. But
Yeah.
now I'm like, I can't. They've
Yeah.
brainwashed me.
Yeah. And now you're
Yeah.
brainwashing all of us, and it's great.
Yeah.
We love it.
Well, yeah. Well, I was going to say you'll have to come over and try it. Although it's kind of weird. Like
Yeah.
you have to have wet hair, so you'll have to like wet your hair, but then you can try it
Perfect.
and see what you think. Yeah.
Yeah. We'll get into Bobby Margarita the night before. I'll sleep over,
Oh,
wake
hell
up,
yeah.
have a shower,
Yep.
and Dyson air wrap my hair and go home hungover.
Yep.
So funny. Yeah, okay. Well, I'm glad the review is in, and I'm more glad that it's positive. We've waited a long
Yeah.
time for your review, so thank you for sharing.
My pleasure.
I think the last thing on my summer essentials list is okay, this is kind of lame maybe, but fruit infused water. And what I mean by that is literally just a glass of water with lemon slices, strawberries, raspberries, cucumber, like whatever, mint if you want. Like there's just something about fruit infused water that I love. And I got really into fruit infused water a few summers ago because it's so like refreshing. But I kind of fell off like through the pandemic and I don't know why. But already this year I started drinking it again and it's just so fun. Like I have, and I think I actually saved on our Golden 20s Pinterest some different like recipes and like things to try, like different herbs and fruits to like pair together and whatnot. But it's a great way to like keep drinking water. Sometimes I get tired of drinking just plain water. So this is a great way to like give it some flavor and make it interesting and make you want to drink water. It's also just so pretty to look at. So I don't know, maybe this is a dumb thing to include, but I wanted to include it. And I also wanted to shout out our Pinterest. Go follow us for some fun fruit infused water ideas.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
So I just have two last things on my list I wanted to shout out. First was dip nails, which
Oh, yeah.
hasn't like it's been a thing for a while, but I feel like it just like recently blew up. But it's basically an alternative to like gel or shellac. And the reason I wanted to switch is that I found sometimes that my gel nails would like bubble, which isn't ideal. So then they wouldn't last as long. And I don't know if it's just like the application or like the humidity because I live right on the lake or something, but it just wasn't working. So I tried dip for the first time and I really love it because it like my nails aren't as thick feeling, but they feel stronger. It also dries like instantly, like it's faster than gel. And you don't have to put your hand under the UV light, which is good because it's like UV. We've been talking about, wearing sunscreen and stuff. And it's like, I don't wear sunscreen on my hands, but then here I am every like 3 weeks putting it in like a tanning bed essentially. And yeah, so this is my first try with dip nails, but I've really liked it. So I wanted to shout that out. It's also usually cheaper than gel, which is
that was my next
always
question
good.
is how expensive is it? But that is good to know.
Yeah, like it's more expensive than like traditional nail polish, like just normal air dry nail polish, but I feel like it was like $10 cheaper than gel, which is good and faster. Like gel for me usually takes like an hour 10, an hour 20.
Yeah.
This one only took me like 40 minutes, so that's
okay. I'll have to ask my nail girl. Yeah, I don't know if they do dip at my place, so I'll have to ask, but yeah, I'm curious to try it.
Yeah, I've liked it so far. And the other thing I wanted to shout out was the Lululemon Align tank top because I just bought one and I really, really like it. Like I feel like it's just like so comfortable. I did size up a size than what I normally wear because I was like, I want it to not feel super tight, even though it is like partially a sports bra. But I really like it. I feel like it's like cropped, not too cropped, like it's really flattering. So I wanted to shout that out too.
Yeah, Tegan wore it last week when we did a fitness event and she looked snatched, guys. So good. I was like, okay, I should also go try this on because I feel like I've heard a lot of good things about it and it looks so good. So
it was so good. It was like the first Lululemon product where I was like, I now understand people who buy the same product in different colors. Whereas like I never really got that. Like I'd be like, just wear different styles. But then I was like, no, I could wear this shirt just in every color and be happy.
Yeah. Yeah, I love it. And if you're at Lululemon, I think last summer I got hooked on, I think it's called the Ebb to Street tank top. and I
Mm.
love that one. It's not, I don't know, I think they have it in a crop and regular length, and both of mine I think are regular length, but it has like a built-in
Yeah.
bra, and it's just so great. Like especially in the
Yeah.
summer where it's like that athletic material where it's like sweat wicking, you know? So it's like
Yeah.
I just wear it to the grocery store and I know I'm going to be a sweaty mess coming home, and it's just I don't know, it's so good. So
Yeah.
yeah, Lululemon, man. Summer friendly tops for sure.
Yeah. Definitely. Okay. Should
Yeah.
we get into what we're looking forward to this summer now that we have all the essentials?
Yeah, 100%. I feel like if you guys are new here, last summer we did a summer bucket list, and I feel like a lot of the things we said in that are kind of for any summer, you know? Like it was just like
Yeah.
fun ideas of what to do in the summer. So definitely go give that a listen if you're looking for more ideas. But for me this year, like I'm not really doing too much this summer. Like, I don't have any big plans, no big travel plans. I'm just staying in the city, and my parents live just 2 hours outside the city in cottage country. So I'll go visit them as much as I can. I love visiting them because that's when like the summer vibes really hit in terms of like beach days and campfires,
Hmm.
making s'mores, eating like barbecued hot dogs and burgers and steak for dinner. My mom always finds like cute markets for us to go to and stuff, which I have like the softest spot for farmers markets or flea markets or any type of market
Mm.
like that. So it's always a good time. But besides that, just staying local. Do you have any big summer plans, Tag?
I feel like all of my big plans are just concerts,
Yeah.
which is fun. Like we have so many
Yeah.
concerts coming up. Like we're going to see Dave Matthews. I got that for my husband's birthday. And I've got tickets to see Greta Van Fleet. I've got tickets to hopefully see Harry Styles. We're still
Mm.
waiting on final confirmation, but that would be awesome. I've got tickets to see My Chemical Romance. So definitely, I feel like it'll be like a summer of music.
Yeah. That's so exciting. I've been to a few concerts this year, and it's like everyone there is just having the best time. You know, like
Yeah.
everyone's just so happy to be at a concert and like seeing their favorite bands live, and it's just the best vibes. I love it so
Yeah.
much.
So good.
Yeah. Yeah. I think besides like my kind of summer up north with my family, like staying in the city, I also am going hopefully to a few more concerts. Like I said, just went to
Hmm.
some, but do have a few more lined up. And just like kind of playing tourist in my own city. Like I think I told you guys at the beginning of the year, I made like a little Toronto bucket list of new places and experiences I wanted to do in the city. So I'm starting to work my way through that. I have been for my past 2 monthly goal setting sessions, what we've done together. I think I mentioned it then. So it's just like doing things like museums, concerts we talked about, comedy shows, different bars and restaurants. And if you live in Toronto, you know we have like the most amazing sunsets. It's so funny. Like any night there's a good sunset, I open my Instagram and literally everybody's posted it on their
Yeah.
stories. Like it's so funny. But just like going to different parks, watching the sunset, you know, like just doing things in the city to like, I don't know, make me feel young and alive, you know?
Love it. Yeah, I feel
Yeah.
like well, we have a Taylor Swift like club night planned,
Yes. I'm
which
so
will be
excited for
very
that.
fun. Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel like I'm going to be so sweaty. Like I can only imagine. I need to work on my
I know.
cardio so that I can truly dance to Taylor Swift all night.
Yes. We
Yeah.
should maybe like make a synchronized dance together and just go and blow all the people away.
Like Ross and Monica at New
Yeah,
Year's Eve. Yeah.
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
that could be
funny.
us. Yeah, I've
Yeah.
got tickets to see the Harry Potter and the Cursed Child play. That was my
Oh,
Christmas
yeah.
gift. So I'm
I heard it's really,
interested
really
in
good.
that. Yeah, I'm excited. Actually, Toronto has some really good musicals coming this year. And I was
Hmm.
looking and you can get a like subscriber pass that gets you into all of them and it's only like $250. And I was like,
Wow.
should I do it? And like it gets you into Hamilton, Mean Girls, the musical is coming,
Oh my God.
Hadestown. Like it's a really good deal. So I'm just going to throw that out
Wow.
there. Yeah.
Yeah. That's a good like hack if you're looking to do things in your city. Like I feel there's so
Yeah.
many different passes and like deals and stuff, especially through the summer months that lets you into all these different places for a good deal. So if you're like, oh,
Yeah.
there's nothing to do in my city, like actually look into it because there probably is something equivalent to that if it's like musicals, theater, whatever, or even like different
Yeah.
park passes or I don't know, always something to do.
Yeah. Well, and I feel like with stuff like that, even if you wanted to see Hamilton, your tickets would probably be $250. So then it's like
Yeah.
that's your pass paid for. And even if you only want to see 3 of the shows, you could gift tickets to the 3 other shows for people's birthdays or for Christmas or something. And like
Yeah.
it's just like such a good deal when you look into the fine print of some of these things.
Yeah, 100%. Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, I feel like the only other thing I wanted to kind of like call out was just like having beach days. Like even in the city, we have like a huge beach, which isn't the nicest, but I want to go back because it's easy,
Yeah.
like I said, to enjoy the beach when I'm at my parents' house just because they're outside the city, like right on the lake. But in the city too, it's nice and getting back to Toronto Island like I haven't been since
Mm.
pre-pandemic. So I feel like that will be something, well, it is something I'm looking forward to this summer. And I'm just like envisioning already myself just reading my book on the beach or
Mm-hmm.
even on my balcony. And I set the goal of reading 12 books this year, but I've stretched that to 15 books since I've been
Nice.
ahead so far this year. So I'm like just trying to keep it going and hopefully I can reach that stretch
Yeah.
goal. But the summer I feel like will be the perfect time to just relax and read, get some downtime between all these social plans I seem to be making and have and looking forward to. So that's kind of going to be my summer, I think.
Love it. Yeah. I mean, I'm hoping to put in some cottage time up north as well. And I'm just looking forward to like getting back into workout classes, heading out to patios, exploring the city, like doing some of the things I did before the pandemic, seeing what's up.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, like last weekend I went out and I was like patio hopping and then we did that workout together. And I was like, this is so fun. Like, it's really energizing.
Yeah. It is. It's also draining at the same time. Like right now it's
Yeah.
catching up to me where I'm like, okay, I need a day off. Like but
Yeah.
that's where Love
Yeah.
Island comes in, where you just like stay home one
Exactly.
day and binge Love Island. Like then you get up, you're ready to go the next day. Yeah.
Yeah. 100%.
Awesome. Yeah. Well, guys, that is all we have for you today. I feel like this episode was our love letter to summer in some ways, you know, sharing all
Mhm.
our summer essentials, sharing with you what we're excited about. I know last week we were talking about the dark side to summer, but it was a great episode at the same time. This week, obviously, talking about our favorite parts of summer. And we want to hear what your favorite parts of summer are as well, your summer essentials that you would add to our list. So follow us on social media. We're at our Golden 20s on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. You can send us a DM. Like I said, tell us what your summer essentials are. And it's just a great way to keep up with us between episodes. However, all that being said, we drop a new episode every Tuesday. You can also find us on Patreon, which is the best way to support the podcast for as little as $2 a month. But that is it. That's the end of episode rant. So thank you guys again for listening, and we will see you next Tuesday.
Bye.